Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's Saturday, the 29th of November, which means it's somebody's birthday. And she's wearing...
birthday badge.
And
birthday sash.
Birthday sash. Yeah, I know, I've got to be with her all day, so don't you judge, because it's me that's going to suffer, because she's walking around wearing that, but you know. Right, as usual, it's raining, so, yeah. That's and the journey to get here from Edgware has been an absolute nightmare because they're closed on the Northern Line. But we're not going to dwell on that. We've made it. We got off at Moorgate, so we're going to Liverpool Street Station area. So the crawl today is going to be around Liverpool Street Station sort of area. And yeah, there's a lot here, none of which we've ever done before. So we haven't shown you any of this. So having taken an hour and a half to get here from Edgware, I am in need of a beer. So Moorgate Station, out of there, hang a right, and we're going to start with this. The Red Lion. Yes, the most recurring name of the pub crawl and the most common name for a pub in the UK. So this one is a Green King. As I said, it's very close to Moorgate Station on the way around towards Liverpool Street. So let's get us out of the rain, let's get a beer in us and kick off the day at the Red Lion. Yeah, it's just a small old Green King pub. So it's Green King beer, starting the day for me with a hazy day and trouble with a vodka and lemonade. So yeah, little tiny street corner pub. I think they've got dining space and things upstairs as well in here. Yeah, dining and stuff upstairs. But the bar area, pretty small. Looks like you would expect. Very Green King. And Green King beer, including, yeah, Green King IPA. Yeah, Abbot Ale and a Rockin' a Rudolph, the Christmas one they do. Level head, obviously. I'm on a hazy day, so I think that isn't a bad one to kick the day off with, but it looks nice. It's a sweet enough little pub. Dining space upstairs, like I said. That is all to show you in here. Down into a little bit called Broadgate. So yeah, 2-minute walk from where we were. There's one here that Holly wants to do for her birthday. I've done one of theirs before and it was pretty cool. The Mr. Fogg's brand, and they've got a live singer on already. So this is Mr. Fogg's City Tavern. Down here, I've already done Mr. Fogg's Tavern over by the side of Covent, well, side of Soho sort of area, that sort of way. It's opposite to Salisbury anyway. So this is another of the Mr. Fogg's lot. Decent little cocktail bar, the other one. Let's see what this one's like. Busy already, so it's only like just gone 1 o'clock. Well, yeah, coming up for maybe 1:30 now, but yeah, the live music on here, they're pretty good, pretty entertaining. It is mega busy. The whole of the main bit. And so if you come in, obviously just booking. Definitely, they definitely take bookings. But yeah, they haven't got any tables in that bit. So a little side bit. Good little vibe though. Good little cocktail menu. Yeah, a busy old place, but they are very, very entertaining. The guy singing is very, very charismatic. Having a wander around. Looks good, doesn't it? It's got some of these wonderful little lampshades that I love so much in as well. So. Very decent looking little place. But yeah, mega busy early doors. So you want to come, make sure you book. Right, go through Liverpool Street Station and around onto the outside of that. And stop number 3 that we're going to do is this. It's called Boxhall, and it's a food hall, a beer hall, and a music hall. So yeah, we can get some lunch in here, see what this is like, and then crack on with the rest of the day. So stop 3, Boxhall. Quite a big food court. It's got 14 different styles of food and things, whatever you could want on it, 14 different styles. I've got a nice looking burger on the way. Holly's getting herself some Japanese like chicken katsu curry, like she normally eats. But yeah, I'll take it for a wander, show you what's here. Decent sized bar bit with plenty of decent keg stuff on. But yeah, loads. So a sushi place, egg slut, soft serve, so ice creams and puddings and stuff, wholesome greens. Little bao boys, so bao buns, nativo, so like yeah, steak chorizo, things like that. Baked bird, all the chicken, all the sorts of chicken you could possibly want. Loads in here. And yeah, just outside Liverpool Street Station. So come and have a beer, and come and get a burger or something else as well. Burger and beyond, double bacon and cheese, truffle mayo, dirty tots, and katsu curry over there. Oh, that's us fed for the duration. Let's get out and get some bevies down us properly. Right, so back to dead opposite the entrance to Liverpool Street Station is this. This is the Railway Tavern, and it is another Green King. So 2 out of 4 so far, Green King. But the other one was a nice enough little pub. Didn't have much beer choice, but it wasn't a terrible pub. So let's get in and see what this one's got to say for itself. It looks a pretty nice place. But yeah, here we are, that close to Liverpool Street Station. So if you're looking for it, you'll find it pretty easily just over the road. Another Green King pub. It is mega busy downstairs, but there is an extra area once again upstairs. In fact, there's several different little bars and things in here, which is helpful because we've managed to come upstairs and find a space to sit, whereas downstairs it's shoulder to shoulder. So let me show you around up here. Yes, I know, Green King IPA and Rockin' Rudolph. So there's no effort or attempt made to make any kind of a wonderful thing in there. But this is the upstairs room. Ain't a bad room, is it? Let's have a wander on down the stairs and show you how busy it is down there. A little bar down here called the Sidings. Packed out. Look. Absolutely slammed full, but it has got a little bar in it as well. And this side, the main bar, also absolutely packed out. Big old pub, not a bad one to be fair. And yeah, if you go upstairs, you'll find a space to sit. Green Kings out of 4 pubs is enough for now. So come out of there, back towards where the station is, and there is another pub just over the road. This one, to me, looks very much like it's a Nicholson's. The Lord Aberconway, and yes, as you can see, it is indeed a Nicholson's. Do you know how I know? Because it says Nicholson's up there, look. But no, anyone can tell by the branding. You can always spot a Nicholson's pub a mile away. They're generally very nicely decked out, and this one looks very similar to how I would expect. So, stop 5. What did they say far? Lord Aberconway. It's a nice one, a really, really nice one. It's got a balcony bit above that overlooks the rest of the bar, but looks absolutely lovely. Really nice back bar. It's that classic rustic Nicholson style that they do. Standard Nicholson's pub grub style menu with the pies and the burgers and the things like that. You know what, Nicholson's food ain't half bad to be honest. It's always alright. But decent bit of car scale on, decent look to the place, and buzzing. So, take you on a look around here. So this balcony, look, very, very nice. As usual with the Nicholsons. I'm actually on this, the Northern Rye, Timmy Taylor's Northern Monk collab. Really, really decent stout, that is. If you like your non-nitro stouts, that is a really, really good one. But yeah, the whole vibe of this is pretty much on point. Love these little booths, love the little stained glassy bits. And obviously being just over the road from the station, you keep an eye on your train while you drink, which might, and I mean might, stop you from missing one. I mean, it probably wouldn't stop me, but you know. From the Lord Aberconway to this, the Abercorns. So Lord Aberconway to Lady Abercorns. Yeah, about a 2-minute walk straight back past where we were, where we had the food, and you'll get down to this on the very corner of Liverpool Street. It's stopped 6 so far, but yeah, finding some pretty decent ones down in this little bit. None of these pubs I've ever been in before, so let's go and see Lady Abercorns. This is beautiful. Really high, really tall windows with the old metal grate and stuff on, which look great. The ceiling intricate, full of the lead on the windows. See, I knew, learn every day's a school day, especially when you bring your mate out here. Yeah, the lead on the windows looks great, but the ceiling's very intricate. The old wooden stuff in here. The only thing that doesn't really go is the modern bar that they've put in. It just doesn't really fit the room, but the rest of it, stunning. So the ceiling is absolutely stunning. But yeah, that modern sort of marble top bar with it's really naff wood on the front of it as well. Doesn't really fit the vibe of it. I guarantee years ago this was probably a 1-room pub with a little wooden bar over in the corner. But yeah, the rest of it, as you can see, pretty beautiful. Definitely worth a stop off. A little bit of cask scale on, nothing to write home about, but there is some cask on the bar. 4 of the Beavertown ones on as well. A little beer tour, so 4 of the Beavertown ones. So not much to write home about on there, but it is what it is. The Beavertown, I'm on the Lunar Haze. The rest of it, as far as it goes, all pretty grand. Have a little wander through, see the rest of it. So I've got a lounge thing down there. Oh, hello. Didn't even know about this bit. All connected to the back of it. This is pretty snazzy, isn't it? We're learning this together, finding it all out as we walk. Yeah, what a cool little place. Do not realise how big that venue is until you take that little wander that we went through. But it's actually a really cool venue in all. So I actually quite enjoyed it. But it's time for a cocktail bar. Girl wants a cocktail, so Dirty Martini it is. Literally, so all it is, this is the building we were in. Come across the road, and you'll get to Dirty Martini. Stop 6 7 of the day thus far. Hope they've got pina colada in this one. Same cocktail bar, aren't they? So it's a completely different style level of cocktail bar than the ones that we did earlier. Like, you know what? It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's vibing. It's got a party atmosphere, and it's all right. Probably time to admit that I am way too old to go in places like that. But I didn't actually hate it as much as I probably should have done. So it was actually all right. But yeah, right, come out there around the corner. So we're still opposite the Lady Aberconway, whatever it's called, opposite that, the little road there, because there's a pub. Woo! Less noise, less drama, less people to make you feel like a granddad. It's this. It's the bull. So the hide at the bull, that's quite clever. Bull hides, get it? That's quite interesting. But yeah, literally, so the Lady Abercrombie, just there. Across the road, you will find the bull. And I've lost all track of numbers, so I don't know, let's go and see it. It's a little boozer. Definitely a completely different vibe to what I was in a few minutes ago. A new cider that I haven't tried before. Something a little bit different, but it's a couple of different bits, a couple of cask ales on, a couple of different bits in it. You can watch the sport. It's got a decent mix of people in. Yeah, ain't bad. It's Balfour cider. They've got their own lager, so it's Jake's Reserve. Balfour cider, Balfour lager, and I've also got an IPA. Not familiar with any of their beers before, so the cider ain't too bad. There's your cask ales. There's your look around. The bull ain't too bad. Good place to watch the sport and stuff. Little one-room pub. It ain't bad. So Liverpool Street bit pretty much ticked. So we're going to move up towards Spitalfields, and you can't go from Liverpool Street to Spitalfields without at least stopping at this. Of course, I speak of Dirty Dick's. So it is here on the very corner. So Spitalfields is basically this now. Spitalfields Market and stuff is all behind here. So you come up this way, the first thing you get to at this point at Spitalfields is Dirty Dick's. And you know what? I haven't been in this one for probably 20 odd years, so not been done on the pub crawl. Let's go and see it. Holly likes a bit of Dirty Dick's. Why not? Young's pub. So you'll find some Youngs, including the winter warmer, current one on for the winter. Decent little bar space, but yeah, you'll always find a big cask ale on in the Youngs. A little bit of Dirty Dick's. Who doesn't like a little bit of Dirty Dick's? So yeah, as I said, it's a Youngs pub. So you see the little bit of cask ale and stuff on. We managed to find ourselves a little seat upstairs. And once again, if you want to sit down in pubs, and at my age, and especially at Nick's age, you need to have a seat. You need to sit down. You can't be standing around all day. But always look upstairs. See if you can find a place to sit down. Yeah, it's all right, mate. I spotted her too. But anyway, right. You have to crack on. You always try and go upstairs. You'll find a seat. The music is going to be pretty loud. So let's try and just wander you through and show you a little bit of Dirty Dick's while we're down here on the ground floor bit, because too loud to show you. As you can see, busy, buzzing little gaff. Dirty Dick's, which is massively busy. See, it makes me wonder, like people who. From out of London, people that come to London, they'll do like Camden or something like that, maybe the King's Cross and stuff, but who comes to Spitalfields on a Saturday night, like for Soho, things like that? Who goes, you know what, let's go to Spitalfields? It's well busy, and it should be, because it's really good fun. Opposite, Dirty Dick's. Woodin's Shades. It's another Nicholson's. So, Nicholson's pub, number 2 of the crawl. So you're right on the corner. Again, we know what we're going to get. You know what you're getting with the Nicholson's, so let's get in and see it, shall we? Woodin's Shades. It's top 10 of the day. A very well presented Nicholson's pub, and it's got the football on with the sound. Hey, I'm a football fan. I like being able to hear the sound rather than like just see the screen with the loud music playing. So I'm a fan of stuff like that. If you're an Everton fan, you wouldn't want to be here though, because they're currently 4-1 down to Newcastle. So aside from that, not as good a cask ale selection as the other Nicholson's, but 5 on there. So Jingle All the Way St Austell, it's their Christmassy one. So yeah, 5 on, so plenty to be going on with. Timmy Tanner's landlord, always a winner. Usual Nicholson stuff. Apart from that, staff in here are very, very pleasant. There is an upstairs area as well. You can watch some football. Long, narrow little bit down here. But you know, yeah, I love a Nicholson's pub, and this is a very, very nice one again. It really is. Time today for one revisit. Didn't do any revisits yesterday, and this one we haven't got a proper video of. So we did this and we came with a little Jack the Ripper tour a while ago. So walking through Spitalfields on a side of Spitalfields Market, get out there and you will come to one of the most iconic pubs in the Jack the Ripper story. And if you've never been, I'd say come. The pub is the 10 Bells, and it is the pub where Mary Kelly, the very first Jack the Ripper victim, was drinking on the night of her demise. So, very famous in the Jack the Ripper folklore. Spitalfields Market is literally just behind me. All you have to do is come through Spitalfields Market and you will get to the 10 Bells. And yeah, like I said, it's one of those that stands the test of time in the folklore and the history. Once changed its name to the Jack the Ripper. That didn't last long. The locals proper kicked off about that, as you would. Swiftly back to the 10 Bells. State your rounds. One of the most famous pubs in the Jack the Ripper story, and it really has. It's maintained everything that it would have been back in the day. So it still is this little one-room pub. It has got a cocktail bar upstairs, but one-room little pub. All the original tiling and stuff like that still visible on the walls. I love a pub with a little bit of macabre history. And this one, it kind of speaks for itself, but hey. Music dip, let's take you around. So now London Beer Factory must own this place. I've got a load now. Lot of new beers since I was last in it. All along there, but aside from that, the pub is pretty much unchanged. Still as beautiful as it was back in the day of Jack the Ripper and everything beyond there, but yeah, super little pub. One more that if you are in this bit, you should walk a little bit further away from Spitalfields. We're going to turn around and go back through Spitalfields again in a minute, but there's one more down here if you've never been. This is a proper little piece of London. So you walk across away from Spitalfields Market, across Brick Lane. If you don't know Brick Lane, again, walk up and down Brick Lane one day, and tucked away on a little side street is this. The pride of Spitalfields. Now, pubs do not get much more traditional, eclectic and fun. Like, you know, this is just a beautiful, so that there is Brick Lane. So walk off Brick Lane, find this little side street, and you will find the pride of Spitalfields. And again, if you've never been, this is a proper London boozer. No bells, no whistles, no frills, just a proper London boozer. Can actually get to the bar, so some full ones, 5 in total on the casks. A little bit, but honestly, this boozer is not just about it's not about the beer really, it's about everything else. So, if you want to talk authenticity, like authentic, proper old school London pubs that are unchanged, unspoiled, and just still doing exactly what they've done for hundreds of years. This is one of the ones to come to. This is literally one of those pubs that you can say, look, yeah, let's go and see this. Try and show you every little detail or whatever that I actually can of this. It's so busy. So these are the ones I need to come and do on quieter nights for you, because it's very, very difficult to see what you can actually get into. But yeah, Pride of Spitalfields is one of those wonderful historic little pieces of London. A little look from the other side, managed to fight through to here. That is basically the pub is such a brilliant little pub. But yeah, on a Saturday night, it's not the best time to get video footage for you. But yeah, what an amazing little pub the Pride of Spitalfields is. That bar especially is stunning. The beautiful thing about being around here is that everything is, again, totally different. There's so much variety of stuff. No matter what you want here, you will find it. So, birthday girl has demanded we're going for another cocktail. Trust me, she did. So, is the gun. So, we've walked back on ourselves. So, where that church is, the 10 Bells is just on the left of that. So, we walk back on ourselves to get to here. It's the gun. It looks pretty swanky, pretty decent. Let's get her in, get her a cocktail. Happy days. She's on what, pub 13? She's not doing too bad, is she? So let's do the gum. It's not really a cocktail bar. It's a late night bar, but I wouldn't call it a cocktail bar. It does do cocktails, but it's not really a cocktail bar. Music's way too loud, but I'll show you around. Opposite the gun is this one. This is definitely a bit more pubby, like 100%, a little bit more like a proper pub. Market Coffee House. So even though it's called a coffee house, it's also an oyster bar, but ports, cheese platters, brandies, dinners, old wine, shellfish, gaming season, puddings. They're saying all the right things. All the right things. Probably not for this time on a Saturday night, but you know, Market Coffee House. And so the gun is there. Market Coffee House. It's going to be the next stop. Let's go see that. This is a proper little pub. The vibe is so different from over there. As you can see, it's quiet. It's beautiful inside. It's got some lovely wood. If you're more of the laid back vibe, go over there for the party. If you want a good whiskey or a decent beer, or a nice old school vibe, this is your one. Decent little bit on the beer front. Daya magazine cover, top beer. Want to go to the sun, top beer. And Special Hop Days, black, top beer. Stuff from Harbour Sky down in Cornwall. Good beers. Nice looking place. Old school. Bit good vibe of the wood. Stuff like that's a bit of mulled wine on the bar as well. But yeah, this is an old school. It's the vibe over here, and we are literally, the gun is there. You're 10 yards away from the last one. Totally different vibe, and that's the beauty of Spitalfields, I suppose, isn't it? The ability to find so much of difference within a few yards of each other. London, and we've got time for one more before we have to try and get back onto the tube. So, head back towards Liverpool Street station. That's what we are doing right now. And I'm going to pick one at random. And it is going to be this. King Stores. That'll be the final one for us for this little trek tonight. It's Holly's birthday. So yeah, it's a mission to get back to Edgware where the tube's not running right. So King's Stores. I don't know, 15. I think it's 15 for today, which ain't a bad little run. There's been some really good boozes in it, isn't there? So let's do the King's Store, see what that's like. Decent looking place. Split onto two levels. Got a little King's room up here on the top level, which is like a function room, I suppose, or a dining space. But head on down, and I'll show you the rest of the bar. But yeah, not a bad one to finish on. It's an old pub, obviously on a corner, but it feels a bit open, a bit modern, a bit weird inside. To be honest, I don't think. And this is not me being harsh, I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it at all. So, bit of cast going on. There are four casts on. Decent, you know what, beer-wise they're alright, but I don't think I get the vibe really. It just feels a bit nondescript really, a bit like nothing really going on. So a bit of a I don't know, an anti-climax tonight to finish, I suppose. That wasn't a bad little innings. We've done alright. We've made it to the tube where we need to go. God knows how long it's going to take us to get home, but we are at Liverpool Street Station, ready to go. I think we found some belters today. I think actually Spitalfields and that sort of area. Get to Liverpool Street, do Spitalfields. That's a really good crawl. So Holly's had a good birthday. People talking over me, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in Newcastle on Monday. Big week next week.